There are countless versions of the American dream out there for each person. Some dream of culture-rich city life, some desire to run their own business, and some want to spend every day at the beach. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and I want to welcome you to The American Dream, the only show to bring you positive stories about real estate, lifestyles, and success from across the country. On this week's episode, we're sharing our favorite segments from July. We'll be bringing you stories from San Diego, Boston, Cincinnati, New York, and of course, the best stories from your city. Let's start the show.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Our show is both national and local, and I'm proud of the fact that we're here to share stories that both inform and inspire our viewers for the better. Our first segment is brought to you by a professional in your city. Let's hear from them now.
Hi, this is John Downs with the American Dream TV, and today we are at the Canton neighborhood of Baltimore City, Maryland. Did you know this zip code, 21224, is ranked the 16th most gentrified zip code in the entire country? And it's no secret why. You have this amazing waterfront lifestyle that blends perfectly with this super trendy city living, and you just don't find that in most places. Now today we're going to meet Jennifer Kramer-Dela Cruz, who's going to show off a beautiful waterfront community just a few blocks from where we are. But before that, we are going to meet a local business owner who's going to show us exactly what makes Canton so cool. Now let's go check it out.
I'm Jennifer Kramer-Dela Cruz with the Dela Cruz team of Keller Williams Legacy. Today, I have a special guest, Michael Reuter with Masters Title and Escrow. Michael, why don't you tell us what you're going to do for us today?
We're going to go on a little rap tour through the Canton Square.
Awesome. I can't wait. Let's check it out.
We in Baltimore City where the living is so pretty. So follow me along as I spit a little ditty. Not a care in the air. Welcome to the Canton Square. Shops, bars, restaurants, and places to cut your hair. You know we straight holla. We drink a whole lotta. Thursday at Colada cause the bottles be $1. 2 a.m. You're done dancing with the devil. You on another level. Dishevel a Canton pretzel. Chilling with my team. Living here is a dream. Save the flavor of cup love ice cream. My man goes by Jimmy and everyone knows. You stop, say what's up and buy your lady a rose. We're here on television, so listen, the great decision is having the ambition to try Southern Provisions Kitchen. You already know, hit me on my cell though. We in the Canton Square at El Buffalo. You and your amigas with tacos and tequilas. Hey, I'll take 3, 1 for her and 2 for me. Get your haircut at Randy Ricks, and you gotta get your fix. Mama's has the greatest orange crush classics. You know I'm in a good mood. You gotta try the oysters and seafood, dude. Now I have to advertise an insanely tasty surprise. The mouth-watering, dangerously delicious pies. If you walk in your dog, you better scoop up the poop. Or the Canton Neighbors group is coming to your stoop. Let's cruise to the waterfront, we'll take a scooter. Check me out on Instagram at Michelangelo Ruta.
Welcome to Canton's waterfront community, Beacon Point. Canton is a historic neighborhood along the harbor in the southeastern part of Baltimore City. The best part is the water views. You really don't feel like you're in the city. It's more of a seaside resort feel. In fact, right across the street is a swim club, and right out front there's a restaurant with a tiki bar. Now let's check out a condo here that's for sale. Check out these floor-to-ceiling windows which capture the stunning water views. Also, since it's top floor, there's extra high ceilings and a very open floor plan. This unit has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, so let's check out the master. Imagine watching the sunrise in this beautiful master suite every single morning. There are many features in the building, including a gym and garage parking. So, if you're looking for a gorgeous waterfront, many amenities, and the conveniences of Baltimore City, you must check out Canton. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Jennifer Kramer-Dela Cruz, turning your American dream into reality.
San Diego is one of the largest cities in the country, and as such, has a constant flow of interesting and exciting events to peruse. This story is about a classic car event that's been going strong for 20 years. What's up, California?
I'm Connie Malkowitz with Team Malkowitz at Brush Real Estate in beautiful downtown Escondido, California at Cruz and Grand, where we're going to take a look at some classic cars and see a lot of the locals having a great time. Steve Waldron, I thought I knew everything about Escondido, but I didn't know you started Cruz and Grand 20 years ago. That's amazing. What and why? Why Cruz and Grand and why Escondido?
Well, I was pretty much raised here, and I just thought we had the cruise night on Valley Parkway, and that went away when I was a kid. And I thought the street just had the perfect ambiance for cruising.
Really does.
And so I approached the police chief and the powers to be in Escondido, and they kind of were like, hesitant, and I told him, I said, hey, these are the same guys that used to race cars around in the 60s and 70s, but the cars are worth too much money now, so they'll be cool. And they got their grandkids with them now.
Oh, that's so awesome. And what do we have here?
We had Packards and Pierces tonight. There's a Lincoln up there, and this is a Packard. It's a 39 Packard, and right here is a Pierce.
Okay, now you told me something about this this emblem. What does this mean?
Well, when these cars were competing with each other back in pre-war, the Packard brothers started building Packards here, and they had the hood ornament. They called it the Goddess of Speed, as you see there. And Pierce came out, and their emblem was shooting the Goddess of Speed with an arrow. It's just a rivalry between the automobile.
That is a great tidbit. And you know what else I love? The other tidbits about Escondido, where we've got 3 lakes, we've got 5 golf courses, we have all kinds of wonderful restaurants open up and down here on Cruz and Grand. I love this night. My family loves this night. And little did I know, Steve Waldron, Waldron Enterprises, you're the guy that started all this. So I have to thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Oh my gosh, you have changed the fabric of Escondido, and come to think of it, so is your wife, being on the city council and now an assemblywoman.
Yep.
The two of you have done wonders for Escondido. I can't thank you enough. As a resident, real estate agent, I'm selling homes around here, and you know what? I make sure people come to Cruz and Grand so they can see the fabric of this community.
Yeah, the community came out to this event from the very beginning and adopted it, and I'm just a little cog in the wheel. I mean, these car people, they're phenomenal. I mean, in this town, you have car builders that have won the pinnacle awards in all the world.
Wow.
Right here in Escondido. And like I said, the folks here, they've adopted this event, so I'm just a little piece of it.
Well, you did a great job. I love Cruz and Grand, and I love Escondido. So thanks for helping to promote it. You're the best.
Well, thank
you so much. Have a great night.
I will.
Thanks for hanging out with me tonight at our signature event. If you want to buy a car, go see Steve. If you want to buy a house, come and see me. And if you want a great time, come to Cruz and Grand every Friday night, April through September.
One popular real estate sales technique that has seen a massive rise in recent years is the art of staging. This next story takes us to a thriving business in Boston that facilitates home sales by bringing style to any home. Get your stage on.
Hey guys, today we're going to talk about staging in today's real estate market. Very important part of the process to sell your real estate for top dollar. And today we're going to meet up with Blair Hamady, who owns Setting the Space right here in downtown Plymouth. Blair and his team actually stage properties all up and down the East Coast. So we're going to pop into his flagship store here, which is a pretty cool spot to check out what they offer and also learn more about staging and how to do it correctly. Let's go check it out.
So 14 years ago, we started home staging. And today we're one of the largest home staging companies in the whole wide world. So we're in downtown Plymouth. It's a 12,000 square foot home store. We call it an everything store, so you can come in, get everything for the house, but you can also buy cool stuff for kids, clothing, anything that you can even begin to imagine. And then at this point, we have 6 different locations throughout Massachusetts only, so we have some down the Cape and some north of Boston as well. And it's all because of our staging business.
It is so important now more than ever to stage properties.
Right. So what happened is that staging's always been important, but today you have to be different. I don't care how hot the market is, okay? You can be in any town or any city that has what they call a hot market, but if you're not showing your home in the best light, then you're leaving money on the table. The second you turn around and you invest in staging, what's going to happen is 2 things. Number one, it's going to sell 5 times faster, and that's definitely a statistic that's very, very well known. And the other thing that's going to happen is you're going to get much more return on the investment. So you're going to invest in staging. It's going to come back to you sometimes 3-fold, sometimes 4-fold, sometimes 5-fold. So it's amazing. The cost of staging is less than the first price reduction. You love that. I know you do, right? It's really powerful because if the house doesn't sell, within the first 3 weeks, then the realtor is going to go back to the seller and they're going to say, we have to readjust your price. And that price can be anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 depending on the selling price. The cost of staging is not going to hit anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. Okay, so it's important to understand that the investment of the staging is less than that first price reduction. If they had staged, they would never see that price reduction. Okay, statistically, 92% of our properties sell within the first 7 days of being staged. So that's huge.
It's an amazing statistic for sure.
When we go out to talk about staging, I always encourage everybody that we should be staging the whole entire house. It's real simple. If you go look at a house, are you buying part of that house or are you going to buy the whole house?
The whole house.
Of course. Okay, so it's an easy concept. So what happens is that we need to feed into your emotion. Okay, you're buying your dreams. So we have to let the emotions hit people. So when you walk into that house, if you see a staged home and then all of a sudden you see some staged rooms and then you go into empty rooms, your emotion is going to go low. So the way we do it is that we start with the largest investment, which is staging every single room. And then if we start to get a price situation where they're saying, look, we do want to do staging, but right now we just can't afford or we don't want to invest that much money, then we talk about a partial staging and we talk about the key rooms to do.
Important piece out of this whole thing is in today's market, it's not as simple as just putting a sign in your front yard because the market's hot. Be different, stage the property. It's an investment and can make a big difference.
With the advent of big online business, it's getting pretty tough to maintain that unique feel that brick and mortar shops brought to neighborhoods around the country. We're taking you to a shop that prides itself on keeping things positive and relaxed. Let's head to corporate in Cincinnati.
Hey, it's Robert Smith, the Realtor. Hey, I'm in Cincinnati in Hyde Park. Hyde Park is super hot for real estate, for residential, as well as for commercial. This is a store called Corporate. It's an urban shoe store. Great styles, great shoes. It's a wonderful store. Let's take a look at it. I'm here with Matt Matt Michael, the store owner of Corporate. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
Good.
I'm feeling extra lively today.
That's good stuff.
Right.
Hey, man, it's good to be here, man. Thanks for what you're doing for the community. Hey, I did want to ask you about your brand, Corporate. You're doing a lot of marketing, and your name is making room for you. So the Corporate name, how'd you come up with it? Give us some ideas on the word corporate.
So, anybody that's ever worked in retail, they've always experienced the corporate agenda or the corporate, threat almost that just kind of comes down from management, right? And I always hated that because I always felt pressured just to do my best at my job, and I never wanted somebody else to feel that way. Whether it's a customer, whether it's somebody that works with me or whoever, I just wanted to take that negative and turn it into a positive. But on paper, it looks so official, right? Like corporate, So I just, again, that was just my whole take on it.
You have a whole lot of shoes. I've never seen as many shoes. So, question, so you have people of all ages come to your store, like all ethnicities. I mean, they're just everybody. Do you give me an example, of just, is there a certain demographic? Is just everybody loves your shoes?
So basically now the trend in footwear is just everybody can enjoy it at some price point, right?
Okay.
So then you got a guy that might only be into Vans, he might only be into Nike, he might only be into Jordan, or whatever the case may be. But we do see a lot of overlap now, just because people are experiencing it. It might have been your dad that passed it on to you and your brother, and now you're passing it on to your son or your daughter.
You had a big ball. I was here about a couple months ago. You did a big sneaker ball. So one thing about your success is you still give back to the community. Can you speak a little bit about your sneaker ball, or what do you have? What was that about?
So outside of just corporate, we have this nonprofit called Bigger Than Sneakers, which is taking my success with corporate and now bringing significance. And significance is what we do for the community, because it can't just be a take situation. You burn people out, you're not giving back, and I just don't see that being the reputation that I wanted to hold. My team and I, we put together the Cincinnati Sneaker Ball. That's going to be an annual thing. Each year we team up with a local charity, and we're able to give back, have everybody come out, again, using our broad clientele.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. It's a beautiful place.
Anyone can appreciate the appeal of a home designed for entertaining and simply enjoying the finer things in life. Our last story takes us to a tastefully designed home in the classy neighborhood of Soho in New York City.
Hi, I'm Matthew Mackay.
And I'm Ben Dixon.
And we're the Mackay-Dixon team at Douglas Elliman Real Estate.
Today we're excited to show you our newest exclusive, an $8 million loft in New York City's iconic Soho neighborhood. .30 Crosby is situated on a quiet cobblestone street just moments from everything Soho has to offer.
We love Soho for its shopping. You've got labels like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Dior, independent labels like Dinosaur Designs, all within blocks of each other. What we love about Soho, even more than the shopping, is its amazing restaurants.
If you're in the neighborhood, you should be sure not to miss great standards like Balthazar, Lure Fish Bar, or Raoul's. Welcome to 30 Crosby. The first thing you'll notice upon entering this amazing loft are the 13-foot ceilings, this incredible custom wood-burning fireplace, and all of the walls you have here for artwork.
This beautiful loft features a massive open chef's kitchen with a great center marble island, perfect for entertaining. Off of the main living space is this amazing, luxurious master suite with a 13-foot custom entry door. The luxurious master suite features custom upholstered walls, floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking your own private green space, and every New Yorker's dream, a gigantic walk-in closet.
Entering the master bath is like entering your own private spa. We have double vanities, a deep soaking tub here, and a luxurious custom shower like you've never seen before. The loft's luxurious library with its red leather walls and black lacquer custom cabinetry is the perfect place to relax at the end of the day.
It also works great as a guest room since you have an in-suite bath. The generously sized second bedroom features a full wall of closets, custom upholstered walls, and full-height French doors that open out onto your own private garden.
We would like to thank everyone that has helped the American Dream become what it is today. It was great to check out some of our favorite stories from July and hear from some exceptional people in your city. We love learning about so many different parts of the country, and we hope you do too. Thank you for watching.